Hello, welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I am your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the WWE news of this past week. We start with a very important story. It was from a couple of weeks ago. Me and Alex from the Wrestling HQ had a fantastic night on the What Culture live stream with King Ross and Adam Pacitti, where I got dubbed King Tom, and we got knighted by King Ross himself. I am of lordship. I also got a Tom o'clock because I'm very bad at commentary. Watch Alex's channel for that. We might be redoing it. Hopefully I'll be better. But anyway, I found that story, which was amazing. Alex, there you go. Actually done the thing now? Alright, let's get straight on to the proper stories of the week. We start where former WWE superstar Ryback was interviewed by former WWE creative member Kevin Eeek this week for his website. When asked about CM Punk's comments about him on the infamous Colt Cabana podcast, Ryback commented, "Recently Colt Cabana and myself has had a talk and he's very apologetic, even though he never said anything. But it meant a lot to me because we were always getting along on the few encounters we had. I never know why Punk chose to say the things he did, and it definitely didn't help my career at that point. All I know is he was very banged up and miserable during the periods we were together. I think people have to look at it this way. How many other people are out there saying this about me? I was always respectful of him in his time there, and before our run together, he was always good to me. Working in the WWE, though, has a way of bringing out the worst in everybody. I have made jokes about Punk over the years via social media, as it is fun to get a reaction from his followers from time to time. But if I were to ever see him, I would tell him, if I really did ever hurt him in the ring, I am truly sorry, but I don't think it was the right thing to do, say the things you did. Life's too short to hold grudges, and I truly wish him the best in his life." Well, Ryback showed his genuine there, and Punk is still annoyed at everything. Oh well, that's the story, I'm not really bothered. Boring legal news now. Woo! I really need a noise for that. Anyway, Sonny will have a formal arranged, on Thursday the 12th of January 2017 at 9 a.m. in Northampton County Court in Eastern PA on the charges including stolen property that could lead up to a 1-year incarceration and a $2,500 fine, as well as driving without a licence, unregistered vehicle, which means no insurance, displaying wrong licence plates, which means she switched them, with not having the proper license plate on the car, and each of them could include a £300 fine and 90 days incarceration for each other charge apart from the stolen property. In the event she does not plead guilty, a criminal trial regarding the charges has already been doctored for the 27th of February at 9 a.m. in the same court. They had to hold back on the sentence for her parole probation violation until the 17th of February now, but they may have to push that back until her criminal charges have been resolved. Sonny, you've messed your life up so badly. Why? You need to sort your life out. Now we go to a update on China. As we all know, that China unfortunately passed away in April, but has now been revealed on the actual cause of death. It was an accidental overdose on a cocktail of painkillers, a muscle relaxer, sleeping pills, and alcohol. That was reported by the Los Angeles Times the 22nd of December, which was I believe, Thursday. Yeah, that was on a Thursday. So it's very sad to hear. She was found dead by her manager, who was apparently trying to get her estate, and her mum wants it, and there's a whole legal thing going on there. Best of luck to China's mum, because she just wants to make sure all of her daughter's memories are going with the family, which I don't understand that she wants to do that, so good luck. Then we move on to a really good story. 16-time world champion Ric Flair was sworn in as an honorary deputy at the Clayton County Sheriff Department in Clayton County, Georgia. Sheriff Victor Hill did the honours for the nature boy. There are photos of the two on his Facebook page. He put on Facebook, Ric Flair, honoured to be sworn in today as an honorary deputy by Sheriff Victor Hill. The sheriff then did a post on his own and then put in based on his vast experience in the Vice-related matters, the wheeling deal, girlfriend stealing, limousine riding, private jet flying. Ric Flair was sworn in today as an honorary deputy assigned to the Vice squad by the crime fighter. Woo! Ric Flair was not the first celebrity to get the honour, as earlier this month, former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal also got the honour. You can see various photos of the sheriff and Ric Flair on the sheriff's Facebook page, I believe. That was great for Ric Flair. I like that. It's really cool. Now we have... I don't know why this is a story. I don't know why they're doing this. But as part of promotion for an ESPN documentary on the WWE-owned XFL Football League, there'll be an XFL Hall of Fame presented for one night in New York City next month. The New York Post broke the story and put on Twitter, fun fact, the XFL Hall of Fame is coming to New York City. Oh my god, why? Seriously. Okay, the XFL was terrible, as we all know. Now we move on to a really nice story. Bayley had an interview with Total Wrestling Magazine. Standard thing about main roster from NXT and stuff like that. But it was her thoughts and comments on Dusty Rhodes which really made it for me. They asked her thoughts on Dusty Rhodes, and she said he believed in everyone and he always got that one special thing about somebody, even if they didn't know what that was. He would just find the little things about the people that were so special. And she was asked about her favourite Dusty Rhodes story, where she said, when I first started my character in my first match with Alicia Fox, I walked out with my hair in a ponytail, and as soon as I got into the ring I took the ponytail out and let my hair down because I knew it would get messed up and I didn't want to look ridiculous on TV. When I came back through the curtain, Dusty was the first one to stop me and he said, why did you take your hair down? She said, because it's going to get messed up and I didn't think WWE would like a girl with a ponytail. He said, no, that is your trademark, that is your thing, that's what makes you stand out. And now little girls love to put their hair in a side ponytail, it's like a little trademark. I thought that was lovely to reminisce about Dusty. It's clear that everyone still has not got over the death of Dusty Rhodes. He is in every NXT member's heart. He was a great guy. I really, really, really do not like the skit they did on Raw to disrespect him. I know he didn't like the polka dots, but I don't care that he didn't like the polka dots. You do not disrespect a legend. Okay, I don't care that he didn't like the polka dots, but you know. Not the point. My focus is do not disrespect Dusty Rhodes, you assholes, especially with Carl Anderson and Gallows. You guys are dicks. Then we move on to former WCW champion Vader having an interview with Hannibal TV to discuss his health issues and other topics. He was asked if he would still wrestle, and he said, yeah, I've got bookings now. I'm in the gym preparing for those bookings, autographs and wrestling matches, and maybe I can get a match with Cal Sonnen? I don't know what he'll be working on with Diamond Stanley's page was his next question. He said DDP contacted him and that he's going to help him lose 100 pounds, so hopefully it will help the strain on his heart so he will be able to live past that 2-year mark. Good luck to the guy. It's weird to see him still wrestling, but then again, if you're going to die in 2 years, why would you stop? Why would you stop doing something you love just for the last couple of years? So good on you, guy. I do hope you survive, and we'll be seeing you in many, many years to come. Now we move on to a very, very sad story. Lilian Garcia released the following statement on Boxing Day. She said, on Christmas Day, heaven welcomed an extraordinary angel in my father, U.S. Army retired Lieutenant Colonel Edward Garcia. My father fought a battle of his life against terminal cancer, giving it as all that he had. He was a true soldier to the very end. I've been questioning why my dad had to go on Christmas Day, but this morning I realised what a truly special gift that was. My father loved Christ, so going on Christ's birthday is the biggest blessing ever. And as my father loved to sing and dance, a memory beautiful ingrained forever in my mind will be that of a velvet wove parting of him joining the glorious heavenly party. I feel so fortunate that I have so many amazing years and such an incredible man. He shared many special lessons with me. He taught me to be strong yet okay with showing vulnerability, be happy yet don't shy away from sadness, be yourself and always do it with pride, be organised yet be okay with a mess now and then, go for your dreams, the sky's the limit, embrace failure as learning to succeed, be determined by jumping through challenges like obstacle courses. Be compassionate to others and love with your whole heart, even if your love doesn't necessarily face you back. Above all, don't take life so seriously, so laugh, 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 and smile at the world a whole lot. My entire family truly thanks all of you and your prayers along with this tough journey. They made a huge difference. To his honour, we ask that if your heart chooses, please donate to the fisherhouse.org. Their mission is to provide a network of comfortable homes where military and veterans' families can stay at no cost while a loved one is receiving treatment. As a veteran, my father saw the importance of helping soldiers and their families who weren't quite as fortunate as him, so my family is committed to continuing his cause. Thank you, Dad, for the honour and privilege of being your daughter and for the endless love you gave me. I already miss you so much, but I know that you will forever be in my heart. I salute you, sir. We toast to you, a true inspiration. Ti amo, Papa. Wow. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay, that was an absolutely lovely statement about Lilian Garcia to her father. I wish them all the best at coping with this tragic time. Seriously, God bless all of you and your family, and now we know he is in a better place. Okay, I can move on. Mick Foley took to his Facebook page to explain why he has not got hip surgery yet or even set a date for the operation. He said about that hip operation, I guess I should have said something when I started getting prayers and well wishes from friends and colleagues alike, including some of the biggest names in the business. I have definitely mentioned that I need hip replacement, definitely mentioned that I intended to get one sometime early in 2017, but I never actually set a date. I have this tiny little problem in that I don't actually have health insurance. I had health insurance for 26 years, but the last 4 years have been tough, with companies sending out letters telling me that they will no longer be insuring families and that I needed to find alternate cover. By 2016, health insurance was particularly confusing, and after missing one payment I found myself no longer insured. I'm doing my best to be insured in 2017, but nothing is guaranteed, and I have no idea how this new insurance company will feel about replacing a hip that clearly should have been replaced many years ago. For those wondering why the general manager of Raw needs to produce his own health insurance, well, I'm on a handshake deal. I do the job as long as I enjoy it and I feel I am making a difference, and I do it as long as WWE is happy with me and thinks I'm the best person for the role. No contract involved at all except for the Legends deal, which is strictly about merchandise. For those wondering why I don't just pay out of pocket, well, it's a $60,000 operation. I'm going to look at some other options before I shell out $60,000 for an operation. Maybe I'll concentrate on landing a couple of TV or film roles and get a far superior after insurance to take care of the operation. I probably should not be talking about it at all, but the word is out there and I feel like I owe people an explanation. Luckily, I'm used to the constant pain, and it's not like I wasn't warned by almost every guy in the wrestling business that the moves I was doing as a younger man was going to come back and haunt me. While they're haunting me, the weight loss has helped considerably. Without it and the DDP yoga, I don't believe I could even get through airports, but the constant travel means constant pain. I love being the Raw GM and I will miss it when I'm gone, but my quality of life will probably improve when Stephanie and WWE decide to go in another direction. Thank you for your prayers and concerns. I am coming off an amazing December, during which I created some memories that I know I will hold onto for a lifetime. I know a lot of people don't get my whole Santa thing. I can only tell you, when that red suit goes on, the very best part of me comes out. I do some things I'm very proud of each December. I wanted most of December off, but I had to make a commitment to the Pittsburgh Children's Hospital. I meant a lot to fulfill that commitment. Then Mr. McMahon said something about me in a short occasion question with Chris Jericho suspended, and I know I had to be on that Raw. I miss Monday's Raw, and I should be back for almost every episode until the moment comes, and if and when the company decides to go in a different direction. If they do, I will simply be grateful for every single day I had a chance to go out there and make a difference. Some nights I was more successful than others, but deep down I think the superstars in the back knows I was doing the best and look out for them, and they know I do not always have the case when it comes to people who fill these roles. With or without a new hip, I'm gonna lead a good life. Medical science out there has helped lead a life with far less pain. I hope I'm given the opportunity to take the advantage of the new technology. Maybe some enterprising orthopedic specialists can help outside the box and look at my potential poster boy for their services. If The Rock can sell tyres, then I have to believe I can sell hip replacements. Have a nice day. Oh, Mick, I feel sad for you now, mate. Please get your hip replacement. We do love you as Raw GM, so you need to get better, because we need you there. And now we have one last story. Curtis Axel's Axelmania gimmick has made a return at Tuesday's WWE Live event in St. Louis. Curtis Axel teamed with Darren Young, Sin Cara, and the Golden Truth to defeat the team of Jinder Mahal, Titus O'Neil, Bo Dallas, and the Shining Stars. That sounds super fun. At one point in the match, Axel did his trademark Hogan leg drop. The Axelmania gimmick was dropped last year with the leaked transcript of Hulk Hogan's alleged racist rant surfaced online. Now the whole Gorka scandal is over, it's believed that Hogan is on his way back to WWE and probably why the gimmick was allowed at the live event. It should be interesting to see if the gimmick makes a television return. Some guy named Matt Thomas tweeted, "Axelmania is running wild!" Great. Well, that's good to know. If it can get back on TV, because I like Curtis Axel. He is great, to be fair. He needs more than what he's getting, and he is like Mr. Perfect Son, so he should have more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wrestling Newsroom, and I'll catch you later.